Spirits go mad if denied passage to the underworld. They are strong, but you can fight them. You can't kill the dead, but in defeat they are disrupted and can't reform for a time. You are tied to the reason why spirits wander. Many appeared after your people fell, and some are held in this cave. They are drawn to your amulet. It is ahead, waiting for you. Be careful. It is desired by many seeking power beyond the mortal realm. I make no apology for these trials, my student. You will come to see how necessary they are. The dragon amulet was with you in Dirge. I understand what it does, but you are the one meant to be trained in its use. I am sorry that my actions denied you this. Essence gems are used by healers and upstart sorcerers and are common enough to be wasted on ornamentation. But with this amulet, you can tap their true potential. Your people were adept at using essence gems. I kept it from you because power is a beacon. The forces behind the restless dead will take an interest in you. Even mindless spirits may be drawn to you, just as they were confined here. In achieving your true power, you become a target that many will not be able to resist.
Legendary strike!
My student, I hope you realize your importance. The restless dead must be allowed to find their way to the underworld. All of us will suffer if things continue as they are. Seek the source of this problem and eradicate it. That is your purpose and burden. I hope that the basics I have taught you will aid you in setting everything right. Not all spirits succumb to bestial rage. A strong will can transcend death. These beings may have powers beyond any living foe, and intelligence to beguile and confuse. All will suffer if the dead remain this way. Soon you must leave Two Rivers. Seek the source of this problem, even if it leads to the heart of the Empire. I have old friends who may guide you, but I have old enemies too. The cave is secure. Meditate on what you see here. When you leave, all will be changed.
Kwanzaa irat, wiwu kukupir finisi takawo. Ukir wir, uktarano utak. No fantayana ukonani pinatawa. Wuwatawa irfuye onosafakarhuru.
You ruled here? Were you a master at the school?
Wo ananiya ifuwir uk sonorok noka uk schnapir. Sa na ipir na korbir. Okia, ipaner nuko iwa ir, nikasanarir, iruru ninua sa irkana.
Where do we need to go? Who is the shepherd?
Yokot nikun kawashia, nikuna pivia. Sada tawi ir kawana ir sonir ipotoki. Wonawa vukuno sukutnia awafawa ir sutok. Ukirwir, uktarano utak. No fantayana ukuna ni pinatawa. Wotawa ir fuir ono safakarhuru.
My power is stretched thin, bled away, and you are too small, too mortal to truly understand. But small things can move beneath the notice of others. Your master hopes that you will grow strong while he leads the predators away. His reasons are clouded, but you must find a way through the fog. You are the one who can hear, the one who can act. Search, but look also for yourself. You are a spirit monk, and you are the last.
Who are you?
I do not have the strength to answer. I am cut open, and the way to the underworld is shut. Spirits are lost with no shepherd, no guardians. You must restore us. The amulet is a focus. It will guide you. But when you know both sides of the Veil of Death, ability alone will save you. I have a moment of power, a window to grant knowledge of a primal energy. You must choose between ice and fire, and I will grant the skill to bring them to your hands.
I choose the flame.
Emotions burn within, but can be coaxed outwards as well. Harness this to bring fire to your hands. Yours is the power to unleash dire flame.
Is this the kind of style Master Li cautioned Gao against using?
There is no inherent villainy in any martial action, only in the hearts of those who wield them. If you rely too much on simple force, then you cannot act without it. I can do no more. I must fade. Pity those spirits that have grown twisted. You will come to know their pain when life leaves you. Pity the world if you fail, spirit monk, for you are the last.
The nature of the spirit, Vow 1. Mankind has long known that we are not alone in this world. Descended from heaven, risen from the ground, present all around us are spirits. These beings often go unseen, but when they choose to interact with us, the effect is usually profound. But what are these beings? Are they people who have died? Are they servants created at the beginning of the world by the great dragon? Are they something else entirely? Or are they all of the above? In my research I have managed to find and communicate with a number of them. I contacted some true priests or relatives, and was a spirit returned from the dead. The other encounters were much stranger. Jade Empire Bestiary Vol 3. To kill a spirit. A wise monk once asked, how can you kill a thing that is already dead? The answer is simple, you cannot. You can, however, disperse a spirit. This is not the same as killing, but it has a similar effect. It is important to remember that spirits are virtually immune to man-made weapons. You must confront spirits with martial, magic, or transformation styles. Never underestimate the strength of spirits. They may appear insubstantial, but they can still be deadly to the living.
What are you doing out here? You are supposed to be meditating on the amulet and what you have learned for at least another day.
I had a vision. It was very sudden.
A vision? Oh, of course you did. A natural reaction to the great amount of information I have placed before you. It may have something to do with your amulet. Tell me, did you learn anything about the destiny that stretches before you, or what has led you this far?
She said I was the last spirit monk. What does that mean?
Be careful. I do not want you to be misled by sources I cannot anticipate. Your people had warriors by that name. I regret that my actions caused their downfall. 20 years ago, the Empire was mired in drought. Your people revered the water dragon, so their temple of Dirge was the ideal place to ask the heavens for help. But the water dragon governed more than just moisture. The drought was part of the natural order, and not for mortals to alter. The spirit monks denied us access. The Emperor was incensed. He asked me to plan a display of power that would force their compliance. As our armies marched, I realized how wrong we were.
Did you try and stop your brother?
He could not be dissuaded. I fled with you as the rest of your people were killed. You must discover for yourself what being the last of your kind means. What else did this vision reveal? You are only to retrieve the amulet, learn to place gems in it, and meditate on your future. I don't want you to be distracted.
Master Li, there's still no sign of her.
What? What is it, Wu? I'm sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Dawnstar, as I told you, Master. She went missing after Gao's men were discovered in the school. The state of her room suggests some sort of fight took place.
I see. She is not there.
No, Master Li. There's no sign of her.
I see. This may prove useful. Thank you, Jingwu. You may go. Your appearance put Gao's disgrace out of my mind, but it would seem that your early exit from the caves has come at just the right time.
Dawnstar is missing? Where would she go?
I doubt she has come to harm. She is a strong woman, as you know. That doesn't mean you shouldn't search for her. It will be a good measure of your ability. What better way to show mastery over your abilities than to turn them towards helping your fellow student? Seek her out. I doubt she is in the school, and someone would have seen her if she was in the village. You might want to try the surrounding marshland.
I will start right away.
That is good. Time is very important. Here, take some silver. I asked Fendo and the others to stock essence gems in preparation for this day. Hopefully they have done so. You learned in the cave how single gems are viewed as trinkets and used by self-professed healers and would-be sorcerers, but you can unlock their full potential. Make sure you have everything you need when you leave to find Dawnstar. Do not cloud your mind with anything else. When you return, your course will be clear.
I suppose you are looking for Dawnstar. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen her. I'm surprised you don't know where she is. I would have thought you, if anyone, would know.
I want to ask about Dawnstar's disappearance.
Are you sure she isn't off by herself somewhere? She's always been so moody. I'm sorry, but I haven't heard or seen anything odd.
Are any other students missing?
Everyone's here except Gao, and he has no place here anymore. He seemed to be in a hurry as he was packing, though. Come to think of it, he was muttering threats under his breath. That's just Gao, so I didn't think anything of it.
How many paths out of the village are there?
The gate at the center of the village is the only way out. Sometimes boats pass by, but this isn't the season for them.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye. I hope you find Dawnstar. She was always nice.
Everyone's shouting that Dawnstar is missing. She's more responsible than most of us, which makes her running off all the more concerning. Wherever she is, I hope that she's safe.
I want to ask about Dawnstar's disappearance.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen or heard anything. Perhaps one of the other students can help you.
Goodbye for now.
Good luck in your search.
I couldn't believe it. He killed him with a single blow and laughed as this poor boy gasped his last.
You! Gao the Lesser did this. He was dragging some sort of sack and this boy challenged him.
Why did he kill student C Pat?
This brave young man stopped Gao and demanded to know what he was carrying.
Gao just laughed at him and tried to walk on by, but the student challenged him. Gao just shrugged, turned, and killed this poor boy in one blow.
He went towards the gate, maybe I can still catch him.
Gao was in a rush, but you might be able to catch him still.
Be on your guard if you truly mean to pursue him. Gao's mad with rage as this poor lad learned too late.
There you are. I've been hoping you would wander by. I hear your friend has gone missing. So sad. Very sad indeed. More importantly, my stock has arrived, braving roads dangerous with ghosts and bandits. A caravan runner just dropped off a load of supplies. What can I do for you?
And what do we have for sale?
I just received some new items, a rare delivery that made it through. Some gems that you may be interested in. Have a look for yourself.
Your student, I wanted to thank you for your help earlier. I wasn't sure anyone would come down to our little circle of houses when the bandits attacked. It's out of the way, so I'd almost given up hope.
I was glad to help.
And I was glad to see you, though, there's the small matter of my chest. Which is to say, its contents were not there. The bandits had taken almost everything I had, but I know it was still there when, well, when you arrived. It was rather full of silver. A life savings, you know. Would you happen to know what happened?
I want to repay you, but I appear to have spent some of it.
Oh my. Well, that's all right. You couldn't have known. I was thinking that while the silver is mine, you deserve a reward for all your good work. What say you to half of the silver that was in that chest?
I appreciate that. Here, have half your silver back.
The whole village is talking about you, and it's richly deserved. Good day to you. It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here. The fool got in the way of Gao the Lesser. The young master thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky against those bandits, but we're not so easy to push around.
The others aren't still sore from the thrashing I gave them when they were drunk?
You aren't even scared, are you? Trained soldiers threatening you and you aren't even blinking. No wonder Gao the Lesser didn't want to face you. If you want to go after him, just go. It's not worth fighting with you.
Oh, my head feels like a war drum, and the battle did not go in the Empire's favor. What happened? I was speaking with Gao, that spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause.
You're lucky to be alive. Gao murdered a student on his way to you.
That repulsive? I wish I'd known ahead of time. You know, before he hit me. Gate guards. We're an unappreciated lot. I'm sorry about that, student. I truly am.
Did he have Downstar with him?
I didn't see her. He was dragging a large sack, and I asked if he needed help. He said no, just the key to the gate, and then he conjured this ball of flame around his hand. I don't really remember what happened next. I might have passed out. No one's ever threatened me before.
Did you at least see where he went?
There's only one place he could have gone if he left the village. The path leads past the fields to the swamps. What did he do? Why would he resort to attacking me just to leave the village?
He has kidnapped Downstar.
What? That arrogant whelp? I trust you're following him to put him in his place. Go on. Why waste time talking to me? Get moving.
Fool, or we will gut you like a carp.
My poor Fen, what have you done to...
Who's there? More of Gao's...
Dire flame.
Gone. She's gone. They took her away, my beautiful Fen, my flower of the fields. Please, my name is Hing, and you must help me. My Fen is so delicate, she will chafe under a bandit's yoke.
Hold down. Tell me what happened.
We were traveling to 2 rivers. I bring goods between the farms that line the valley. I knew we were getting too close to the marshes. Why was I so foolish? Of course these thieves would strike at my beautiful Fen. I can't leave without her. They'll work her to death or eat her or worse. Can you do anything? Please?
If I see her, I will do what I can.
I thank you, and my Fen will thank you when she is returned to me. My precious flower of the fields. I can't leave without her.
I am no common bandit. I've been hunted by far worse than you. Hold your attack, young student. I am not your enemy. This was a misunderstanding.
You act like you know me. I've never seen you before.
I have tried very hard to go unnoticed, but I also need to eat. I've been on the outskirts of your village once or twice to trade goods. I saw you training. My name is Zhu. I have been called Sagacious Zhu, if you prefer a title. It's a name I share with the first emperor, Sagacious Tien.
If you're not an enemy, why are you out here?
That is a personal matter. You'll have to take my word that I'm above common robbery, if not many other things. Besides, I have already shown that I have no love for the more common kinds of filth roaming out here.
Why were you fighting Gao's mercenaries?
If you know that name, you know the type of men the family employs. I wonder, does their increased presence in the marsh have anything to do with why you are here?
My friend is missing. Gao the Lesser may have something to do with it.
Gao the Lesser? I know the family. This is a brazen act even for them, but now I understand why their men are clearing a path through the marsh. No wonder you came out here as you did. You're looking to rescue someone. You probably gave no thought to your own safety. That is very selfless of you. I tend to think more efficiently. I did hear something about a camp. They seem to be killing bandits so they won't be disturbed. There wasn't much more. I just wanted some peace and quiet.
You must know the swamp well. Can you lead me in the right direction?
No, I'm not interested in looking for trouble. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. As bad as this is, you're better off without my help.
Well, if you see a student named Dawnstar, at least show her how to get out of here.
Dawnstar? I am familiar with that name. But I still can't. I've spent a long time avoiding trouble. I don't want to go looking for it now. I'm sorry. Wait. Dawnstar, your friend should not suffer because of my reluctance. A group of men went to the north. They had a large pack that was giving them trouble. That may be where their camp is. There's no way to leave the marsh in that direction. Not on foot, anyway. I will show you. It is easy to get lost.
You changed your mind when I mentioned Dawnstar. Why?
I can refuse some fool determined to get lost in the swamp, but I doubt your friend earned her fate. Gao the Lesser shouldn't get such a prize without a fair fight. Now come, we have some catching up to do. We'll find them. Like I said, they can't get out in that direction. Not on foot.
Your assistance is welcome.
I will try not to make you regret it. Your task is probably complicated enough as it is. Let's go. The main camp is to the north, but there are soldiers all around this area. If you want to find trouble, let's do it quickly.
Jade Empire Bestiary Vol 1. Ogres. These curious beasts are not always as dangerous as their looks might imply. Those who confront one of these hulky monstrosities should treat them with caution, however. But despite the ogres' obvious skill at making weapons and armor, they are little more than wild animals. Although ogres are typically resistant to earth and air magic, fire and ice do significant damage to them, and weapons are usually effective against their thick hides.
Based himself in the north. There are paths right and left, but I doubt one is any safer than the other.
Well, what have we here? More outlaws? They're everywhere. Gao was right to order them killed, even if just to keep the camp clear while he secures his woman.
This ain't one of ours, soldier. You can't fool us. If Gao wants us out of the swamp, you'll have to fight us every step.
Longsword! I have been healed.
It looks like the soldiers have taken control from the bandits who normally rule here. I'm not sure it's an improvement.
Useless marsh. I'm sick of flushing out bandits just so we can chase down some farm girl. I'd rather burn these reeds from the air.
Look! More bandits creeping into the camp! Get...
What? Who? No, wait. I don't want any more trouble.
Fine. Just tell me what I want to know.
Yes, I can do that. Whatever you want.
Where is Dawnstar?
Who? The woman. She got loose from the sack and ran into the cave. Would have been safer out here with us.
That cave is home to both toad demons and ogres, and both are in a foul temper from fighting over the space. Running in there is like moving from the claws to the fangs.
We refused to go after her, so Gao went himself.
Why did he kidnap Dawnstar?
I don't know. He just said it was very important that he get her tonight. He brought a few groups of us over for it. We didn't take her. We made Gao do that himself. I know we shouldn't have let him talk us into any of this, but he doubled our pay. It was just one woman. Compared to some things, well, all I'll say is that this wasn't the worst thing done by a Gao lately.
What do you mean?
Look, that's all I can say. Just let me go. I won't be any more trouble for you. If I go back to Gao's father, I'll be killed as a failure.
A reasonable punishment. Gao has some things right.
By my grandfather, I won't get in your way again, I swear.
Get out of here. I'll follow Gao into the cave.
You are far too generous with your mercy.
Thank you. You won't see me again.
Killing outlaws yields some good silver. All I found is this troublesome creature, and she won't do a thing I say. Her last keeper trained her too well. If we can't get any work out of her, I want her cut and carved for tomorrow. If I have to be out here on Gao's little errand, at least I can be well fed. Look out! It must be more bandits! Get them!
Thank you for saving me. I was getting tired of catering to these fools. I thought I was saved when they killed the bandits that raided my husband's wagon, but these soldiers were no better. You have my gratitude.
You're safe now, Fen. Hing sent me.
Fen? You have come this far for Fen. Did Hing send you here without even mentioning my name?
Oh dear, this will be unpleasant for someone.
I am Xinghua. These animals made me cook for them, clean up their filth. And Hing sent you for the flower. I will kill him.
You aren't the flower of the fields that Hing mentioned?
No, but she is here. Oh yes, just over here. Let me present her to you. Fen, come!
Fen, my flower! You are safe. I knew this great fighter would save you. I couldn't leave without you. The cart needs your strength to pull it.
I am safe as well, Hing. Or did you forget I was missing?
Oh, there you are, my dear. I'm glad you did not come to harm.
But you are more concerned about the ox, I see.
Have either of you seen a man named Gao?
Gao? One of the soldiers said someone with that name is at a camp to the far north. Of course, he may have been speaking of someone more important. Perhaps the camp goat.
I prayed for your safe return, dear, but the cart will not move itself.
You will be lucky if I don't make you pull it while the ox rides. She is clearly important enough. Come, leave any of our stolen silver as reward for our savior. I value my own life at least that much. Someone has to.
Yes, dear.
Do I have to slaughter that thing for you to show me some attention?
No, dear.
Are you lying again?
No, dear.
Are you listening to me?
No, dear.
You will be sorry.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it, Gao? This is your mess. I didn't make you kidnap me.
Your friend is doing a good job of frustrating Gao into carelessness. That will work in your favor, but it also means we have to follow them by a different route. Be careful. That means fresh enemies for us. These caves harbor strange creatures.
Longsword! Longsword! Dire blade! Legendary strike! Dire flame!
I never had cause to enter these caves. Gao will have to pay for this inconvenience.
I swear, Dawnstar, my patience is running thin. No! No! Not you! Anyone but you! What are you doing here?
Chasing a fool? Did you think you could get away with this?
It seems Gao doesn't think much about anything.
I understand more than you. I did you a favor, but you are too stupid to know a good thing when you're in its grasp.
Being kidnapped was a good thing? You have an odd view of what it takes to impress a woman.
Fools! You'd be dead if it wasn't for me. Everything you have is gone. My father has seen to that.
What are you talking about, Gao?
You'll see. Death comes from above to ferret out your hidden master and his real name. Dawnstar was the only thing I wanted to save, and what thanks do I get? Nothing. So be it. I'll just kill you all and forget your pitiful little village ever existed.
What have you done, Gao?
You'll see. You've already lost no matter what happens here. You'll see. I'll make you see.
I want to fight you again, Gao.
You don't have a choice. I won't let you walk away this time.
Let's settle this, Gao, one-on-one.
Good. There's no Master Li to restrict how I fight. I'll kill you in time to see the red sky over your village.
Legendary strike! Legendary strike.
Thank you for coming to my rescue. I'm not sure why Gao thought he would get away with this. He had to know that someone in the village would come for me, although I suspected it would be you.
I won't let anything happen to you, Dawnstar.
I am grateful. Your friendship has always been a comfort to me. Maybe that was what made Gao so jealous. I don't know. And who is this? I must thank your new acquaintance for his help as well.
Sagacious Zoo. You don't owe me anything. I just helped your young friend through the swamp.
Sagacious Zoo. Well, I am grateful. I don't know what Gao meant by saying he was doing me a favor. How could dragging me here be beneficial?
I don't know, but I think we should head back to the village.
Agreed. I want Master Li to know that we are both safe. It's too bad, though. He wanted to reach Gao. I'm sure of it. Gao just seemed to get more and more bitter. He didn't respond well to discipline. It's too bad.
Zoo, head for the entrance. Dawnstar and I will clear the rest of the cave.
I will wait by Gao's flyer. He can't object now.
We should get back to Two Rivers. Master Li needs to be told about what Gao said. What happened to Gao's men? I thought they abandoned him, but it looks like you had to fight them all. I didn't realize you took that much of a risk getting to me. Thank you.
They chose their path. I just happened to cross it.
I guess so. I heard Gao ordering them to kill anyone who approached. It's too bad so many people had to suffer for this. His mercenaries didn't seem too eager to follow me into the cave, though. It seemed like they were humoring him. Maybe they were his father's men. I don't... Wait. Do you hear something? There are so many. Where are they coming from?
You should be more concerned with where they are going. You may have won a victory over Gao the Lesser, but it looks like he put things in motion that have outlived him.
What? What do you mean?
These machines have weapons. They drop casks that explode on impact. There will be soldiers on the ground as well.
Was that what Gao meant? He said something about death coming from above for Master Li.
He kidnapped you so you wouldn't get caught in an attack?
It doesn't matter. We have to get back. The students, everyone will need our help.
Walk away, Dawnstar. You won't get there in time. Better to avert your eyes than see something you care about fall to ruin. Save yourself the pain.
That's your solution to everything, just walk away.
This machine of Gao's, do you know how to make it work? Could you fly it?
I doubt there are two people in the Empire that know how they work. It's a baffling combination of magic and artifice.
I just need to know if you can control it safely.
We may be able to do it among the three of us. I was told that they are simple to control.
So you don't really know?
If you actually cared about the safety of this machine, you wouldn't be about to fly it into a swarm of enemies. What guarantee do you want? There is a handle attached to something like the reins of an ox yoke. You move it left and right, forward and back. It should swim through the air fairly smoothly.
So it's like flying a swimming ox. Well, that helps.
Will you come to help us, Zoo? You seem to have a good heart.
If you are intent on returning, I will accompany you. I've already done more than I wanted, but I could not avoid this forever.
You are an interesting person, Sagacious Zoo. Your eyes hold a great sadness that is oddly familiar to me, but I don't know why.
I tried to understand his trouble, but he won't let me.
Perhaps I am imagining it.
We will discuss it another time. I hope we are not too late. We have to hurry.
Those large flyers can drop explosives. This is worse than I thought.
The town. No! This can't be!
It is what I expected. I'm sorry you had to see this.
I saw the smoke from the air, but I didn't think it would be so bad. Everyone is gone.
We'll find survivors. There has to be someone left.
I hope you are right. Master Li wouldn't let this happen, not without a fight.
Do what you can together. We will meet in the heart of your school.
No. It's all gone. Why did Gao's father do this? Why are his men here?
I hate this. There's no challenge in killing simple peasants.
They said no survivors, so there better be no survivors.
I know, but who is this for? Whoever's really giving the orders must be influential.
Do you want to ask Cal the Greater? No. So quit yapping and make sure there's no survivors. Looks like we have a few more peasants to put down.
Let's just make it quick.
Legendary strike. Longsword.
The school, burning. Every spring, I planted flowers, one for each student. Now everyone is gone. Don't let it be true.
Keep going! There are others in the school! I'll look to the villagers and save as many as I can. Go!
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students? This is like crushing ants. There's no end to you people.
Ants. That's all their lives were to you?
Why have you done this?
Oh, the same question all the others asked. You'll get the same answer, too. Men! Gal the Greater wants this village cleared. Get the job done.
Legendary strike.
There were so many. Everywhere. And fire from the skies.
Shh. We've chased off all of Gao's men. You'll be safe now.
No, they came later. First there were fighters in black. With fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth. So deep you can't get out.
You'll be all right. Just be still.
I tried so hard. I'm sorry.
Wu said... He said there was no warning. Just calm skies and then fire from above. He organized the students, but they were overrun.
Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight, giving them what they wanted. But afterwards, the students... they were killed anyway.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale. People fear the unknown. For Gao the Greater to have them as allies is troubling. The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus Assassins. This student was strong to live as long as he did.
Wu mentioned the woman giving orders. What about her?
A lieutenant, perhaps. Death's Hand leads all others. He would not appear unless this was important. He usually acts behind the scenes. I don't know why they were so intent on taking your Master Li, but they never attack without purpose.
Master Li told me that he was the Emperor's brother. Gao overheard.
That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist, was the Emperor's brother and the head of the Imperial Army. Your Master Li cannot be him.
Why not?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years ago. The Emperor himself accused him of killing the third brother, Prince Qin. And besides, the glorious strategist would not have made such mistakes.
What mistakes?
Revealing himself, for one. For another, he would have known that giving himself up would not save your students.
Wouldn't you recognize him? You must have seen him when visiting the village.
I stayed on the outskirts. I saw him at a distance a couple of times, but had no reason to look past the beard for a man 20 years dead. I had other interests. It doesn't matter. I know enough about the glorious strategist to say he would not have made these mistakes, and I know far too much about the Lotus Assassins. I was one.
You're clearing out one now. Skip the details. Just tell me how to find Master Li.
If you will not be dissuaded, we should go to the Imperial City and the Mosquito Flyer. Gao the Greater has powerful contacts. You may find a path to him there.
You know a lot. We will have to talk about the source of that knowledge.
That's a nice way of saying we still don't trust you.
Make whatever judgment you wish. I assure you, I have already made worse.
Let's go. I don't want to be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. Come, let's see if we can get Gao the Lesser's contraption in the air again. It won't be stable enough to get to the Imperial City, but we might reach the trading village of Tian's Landing. All trade routes lead to the heart of the Empire. If we are lucky, we can find someone to give us passage. If we're lucky.